And the demon that was assigned to me truly was working things for me in such a way that everything that I do is successful when it comes to my musical career. Hello guys, welcome back to another episode here on K Spencer TV. I bring you a new confession story today on what goes on behind the scenes in some churches today. Enjoy, but most importantly, learn. Here we go. Hello brother, I would love to share my story with you. As I am speaking with you, I'm in a bad state of life. I am one of the biggest gospel musicians in my country, and there are no big shows that comes on without me being in it. I'm always invited. Top men of God always use me for their programs, and I go and minister on their platforms. But anytime after I finish ministering to these people and come back home, I feel this kind of emptiness in me, like as if something evil or something bad is really haunting me. I will return from such a program, then go straight to the fridge where I have varieties of alcoholic drinks and drink myself up. I had top charting albums, and the demon that was assigned to me truly was working things for me in such a way that everything that I do is successful when it comes to my musical career and all the songs I've been putting out there. If you listen to them carefully, you realize that there is a very common theme. That is to praise God for the things I have and not to really worship Him. Sometimes when I go to shows and when I see people crying and hearing my song, I become so much overwhelmed, and I will start asking myself, if they really not understand the Bible, are they blind? But I came to realize how the devil really is able to manipulate people into believing anything that he wants them to believe, because Christians nowadays only listen to their pastors and they only read the Bible and not really study them. There is a difference between reading and studying. That is what is confusing a lot of Christians. Brother, the money and fame I was looking for, I have it now in abundance, but I wish I never got myself involved in this mess. You see, what brought about this whole issue of me involving myself in this dark kingdom to help me was, at that time I used to sing at the pastor's church, and that pastor never gave us anything after we closed service. This music thing is the only thing I devoted my time for. So out of frustration and not knowing what to do with my talent and my life, I have gone to visit one of the people in our church who used to give us money to see if I can get something for that week. On my way home, I met this gentleman who was driving in this nice car. I had stopped to buy something in a store, and he also came to park and was buying water. As soon as he saw me, he mentioned my name, and I got to realize he knows me. Upon further talks, he told me that he had come to our church sometimes to minister and was much in love with the way I sing. He said that he had asked my pastor for my number, but he didn't get it from him. Why my pastor didn't give my number to him, I cannot tell. So we exchanged contact, and that's what led me to this kingdom. This guy is also someone who is making it big in the gospel music. And so when he told me that he will help me break through, I felt at last that something good was about to happen to me. So when one day he told me that I should go and do a recording of some of the songs that I have written and bring it to him, I did just that and went to the studio and did a very nice song, which became my first official release single. I took it to him, and he told me he will have to take me to his spiritual leaders who will do some spiritual work on it and on me so that I will be accepted by the general public. We went to meet the spiritual fathers that he was talking about. It was a very nice church building when we entered in an outskirts of a city. When we entered the church building, we were met by one guy who from all indications looks like a servant to the leaders. Then he directed us to a place where we should pass. At first, I thought we would be having the prayer section in the main building because it is a church. But it happened that we passed the pulpit and went into a gate behind the pulpit, and we started descending down a stairs. We got to the basement of this building, and this place didn't look like the church upstairs. It was of quality materials and golden ornaments all over the place. We were welcome. That was where I was initiated into their dark secret kingdom. Brother, to tell you the truth, I have not had it easy at all. Secretly, one of the main three leaders has been sleeping with me. When the thing started, I told this other gospel minister about it. He told me it was a normal thing because most of the pastors that are doing bigger things in the country are gays and some other stuff. He then told me that they also sleep with him as well. He said that the most important thing is that you can marry and people you will not associate you with the act. I had already gotten myself involved in it and there was nothing I could do but just go on with it. I have been releasing hit upon hit songs and people always use my songs for prayers and motivation. When I see that on various social media platforms, it breaks my heart. I wish I was never part of this dark kingdom agenda to pull people towards them. The issue is that when you sell your soul to the devil and you sing, it is more like the devil himself that is speaking to the public. So whoever draws so much to your music and gets soaked in it is actually connecting to the devil and not the creator, God. So a lot of people go about having testimonies about using the songs as prayer points and they got whatever it is they were praying for. The truth behind that is that it is actually not God that you think is answering that for you, but the devil. So you can always be drawn closer to these singers. The thing is that the reason why my songs are so much powerful and deep is that I don't write my songs. The other singer who introduced me to this, we all do not write our songs. The songs are given to you either through dreams or other means, but you will not be the person writing them. How they will be arranged and how the instrumentation should go will be given to you. I got to know how to play the keyboard and the guitar without even stressing in this way. I can play the keys and the instrumentation just as I got it before. I take it to the studio for a proper mix and mastering. Every sound engineer that I have worked with will tell you that I always come to the studio with everything intact. I will have the tones that I want and the things for the work already sketched out. This is just how I record my song. So when my songs drop and you listen to them, they just take over you and you will not even be aware. Especially when I sleep with any of the leaders. When I come home to sleep, that very night I get songs that are beyond the swing. Sometimes I will be there and it will be like I'm sleeping, but I'm not. The spirit will take over and start to sing through me. When I come back to my normal self, that same song I will start to sing it, which I will put in a record and then make a good song out of it. But then the thing that I'm going through right now is very difficult and too much for me. I don't sleep at night anymore. Anytime I try to sleep, there will be a lot of demonic entities trying to take over my body. What they really want, I cannot tell. But when I wake up from the sleep, it will be as if I've been beaten all over my body. My whole body will be paining me severely. This has gone on for many months now and I cannot bear it anymore. I went to the leaders and they told me to make certain sacrifices in order to appease whatever entities are there. But as for me, I'm not ready to spill any blood. If I will take another person's life to be free, then I should just die and end everything. My soul is even empty because of me involving in this already. I know there is no salvation for me. Then why should I go and kill again? This is my situation now. My brother, I wanted to tell you about my life and the things that are in the secret place of the Christian world so that other people out there will be careful of the things they get themselves involved into. I will tell you to listen to yourself first. Anytime you want to embark on anything, that is the spirit that your God gave you and it talks to you in anything you find yourself. If you refuse to listen to it, then you will have yourself to be blamed. I allowed myself to be influenced by bad influence and I'm begging you to be very careful of the songs that you listen to. Sometimes you listen to certain songs and your spirit is not in tune with that song. Don't listen to it again. It is God's spirit's way of warning you not to absorb those things into your systems. Kindly subscribe, share and like our videos. Kindly hit the notification bell so you will be the first to get notification to our video when we upload. Thank you. See you next time on K Spencer TV.